Hey, Franceschi, thanks for taking the time. Cheers first.
Thank you.
Cheers first.
It's a pleasure. I honor.
So, Franceschi, he's from Puerto Rico, and he came all the way to Brazil to compete in the Beer Sommelier World Championship. And Franceschi, what brings you to participate in this competition here?
In this industry, if you don't really meet the best of the best, you cannot really take the full appreciation about this industry.
Speak up a little bit, please.
Okay. So in my case, for me it's important to be in the industry and know my fellow beer sommeliers. I do the same thing for wine, I do the same thing for tequila, I do the same thing for sake, and it's part of the job, making sure that we stay connected together, because you need alliances. You can do everything by yourself. So here's, for me, is competing, but at the same time do some networking.
Cool. And what's your background?
My background, first, I started with wine.
Okay.
And I became a certified sommelier by the Board of Master Sommeliers. And later on, that really opened and awake this passion. And after that, I became a master tequila, a sake sommelier, and finally, 2 years ago, I became a beer sommelier.
Now we're just missing tea and tea sommelier and water sommelier. That's something there exists, right?
Matter of fact, that's on my line of thinking. Eventually, hopefully, I will become certified.
Franceschi, maybe if you quickly describe what we had to do so far in the competition.
Well, the program format is about 5 tests. The first test, you have to do a full blind tasting of all beers, and you have to pinpoint the style and the brand. On the second test, you take a 50-question test. Brutal. Beyond imagination. Okay, and that will set up the pace of the day of competition. And the third test, you have to really identify or detect from 10 beers flaws and mistakes. Okay, after the third test, usually we go to lunch, and usually after lunch they're gonna really announce the first 3 finalists. After that, we have the fourth test. The fourth test is going to be 1 beer and the brand. So it's going to be the assessment of the full beer. It will be sight, nose, and palate. Plus, hopefully you can identify the style and the brew. Okay?
That comes with it, right? That comes with it.
And the fifth test, I believe they're going to have a test with 6 questions, and you have to really answer those questions. And I imagine, I don't know what's going on, but I think it's going to be essay time.
That's essay time.
Okay? So that's my hunch. That's my guess. And hopefully, if we can really be in the top 6 finalists, it's gravy, you're golden, you're in heaven, because it's a top competition.
And how is your feeling?
My feeling right now, I think I'm doing better than the first time.
Okay.
Now I know the format, I know what to study. It's hard to know everything. Okay, this is unlimited knowledge, but I'm doing much better than the first time. Yes. So hopefully, I placed 45th last time. Hopefully, if I can really break it down to half,
okay,
I would be a happy camper.
We'll see. So, now one last question: what do you have around your neck? What is this?
This is called the Taste du Vin.
It looks like an ashtray, if I'm being a little honest.
If I place in the top 6, I'm gonna really enjoy with the cigar. Okay?
Exactly.
We can enjoy. We can share
exactly, and put the cigar on there. Great.
Yeah. And this was developed in the 1700s by the French vintners. So back then, they used to really cellar all the wines inside a cave, and they had to inspect the wine. So they didn't have much light, just a candle. And they were really analyzing or assessing the wine with a dark cup. It was very hard to see the color, see the phenolic compounds. So they came up with a good idea to create a vessel shiny enough so when they can take it under the ground with a little bit of the candlelight, they will be able to see and assess the wine properly.
And assess the wine.
It's called Taste du Vin. In English will be the wine tasting.
Okay, so it brings you luck, right?
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Always.
Okay, thank you, French.
Thank you. A pleasure.
Cheers to you guys.
And,
bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ciao.